Sexual identity and masculinity in America is, and continues to be the unnecessarily silent myth that everyone trades in whispers on the middle school blacktop. However, when it comes to definitive points of maturity in one's life, none can compare to the moment of sexual awakening, whether blissful or traumatic. Given this, it makes perfect sense to have these types of stories translate into film. Moonlight brings a severely underrepresented and vital story of growth to the foreground. Based on an unpublished visual script written by Tarell, Alvin, McCraney, Moonlight is a semi-biographical 3-chapter anthology of its central figure Chiron at ages 10, 16, and his early 30s. Each chapter is guided by Chiron's mother, community, and sexual discovery, all beating up against each other to inform his decisions and direction. Moonlight has been met with near universal acclaim, and for good reason. A film such as this could not come at a more appropriate hour of American history, where coming to terms with the ongoing histories, ongoing struggles of people is crucial. This struggle has evolved from hunger to class to domesticity to identity, yet the parallel truth of struggle is growth, of certainty that this too shall pass. Chiron is a black, poor American, African-American, gay, son of an addicted, verbally abusive mother. Chiron is a character of active consciousness that is shown rather than told. The emotional weight of his responses to the world around him are captivating in their innocent intent to learn. As Chiron gets older, it is clear that he becomes more calloused, and his passivity becomes more of a conscious choice. Two influential figures take the shape of his mother, Paula, and the ironically gentle mentorship of Juan, a drug pusher. Paula adopts the identity of provider but never shakes her addiction in Chiron's most formative years. This problem opens up a space for Juan to be a father figure by circumstance. He lends the wisdom of coping on one's own amidst an ocean of doubt. The tension between these antithetical authority figures intersect onto Chiron's evaluation of himself, whether he is worth or owed or deserves anything. We discover the abuses inflicted on Chiron through the glassy looks he imparts on the world and the silence of his experiences. As a viewfinder for the world, Chiron nimbly navigates through the pain, and we can see him learn even when the exchange is unspoken. This is what makes Chiron an important character study. With very little in terms of dialogue, we see the nuances in every action. The decision to split Chiron's life into 3 chapters and 3 actors is a difficult task that the film handles without misstep. The looks and silences are shared between the 3 main actors, leaving zero doubt that we are still seeing Chiron even when he changes names. We see the environment reflected in its limitations. There's no helicopter shot showing the Google Maps render of Miami and everything around it. We just see Miami through the eyes, cars, and systems imposed on its denizens. Chiron's life is foreclosed to his boundaries of knowing, highlighting moments where those boundaries begin to escape him, rather than the desperate response to escape his boundaries. Those that help Chiron understand potential and understand understanding give him the sight to see beyond what everyone has always told him he'll be. In this sense, the car becomes a symbol of controlled transcendence in the projects where it seems that the same cycles live on through its socioeconomic victims. The film exudes a coldness that contrasts with the usual assumptions of Miami. Emotionally pivotal moments are cast in purple-blue tones that elevate everything but reality. In the day, stark whiteness in the walls, schools, and sky are blinding and still cold. In this way, the film measures its emotions in the temperatures of light that allow complicity and unease to flow freely, yet subtly. Additionally, the motif of water is overly present in Moonlight, representing a range of themes from destiny to awakening to recovery. I believe that Moonlight succeeds at 2 paradoxical messages. The first is that empathy, at its core, pushes through any binary of identity. Through race, class, addiction, orientation, occupation, education, the point where these identities intersect and occupy is a real, representable person. The second is that no matter how strongly we may feel, the second-hand suffering we experience is still not our own. And we are executing our privilege to not fully feel that when we watch a film or hear it in a song. Trauma, identity, and sexuality are all issues bigger than just one film or 100. For me, it's important to acknowledge that awareness is not quantifiable knowledge, not something to vilify the uninformed. These are real issues, but me watching a film and giving it a review won't change these hard feelings, and doesn't delegitimize anyone who hasn't seen the same things I've seen. At many times where we may feel prompted to stand and quote-unquote save people, there is a more crucial responsibility to slow down, sit down, and listen to understand. Honestly, it took me a long time to complete this review because my feelings were still not clear on how I should even evaluate it. Moonlight was an important film for me in 2016 because even though I am very far away from being or looking like Chiron, I wanted him to own his self. In the long term, Moonlight will be an important film, period, for many reasons. If you enjoyed the review, consider liking or subscribing, and I'm extremely curious at what others think of this powerful film, so leave a comment too. And if you really need a score, thanks for watching.